Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of October 30th to November 5th, 2023. First card out for you is the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Oh my gosh. You are very lovable. There are so many people in this world who would die to be with you and work with you and be your friend. And I just don't want you to settle with anyone or anything that makes you question that. And if there is anyone or anything in your life that has you questioning, your self-worth, that means that you need to put down some boundaries with that person and maybe, kind of like put some distance between you, put up some walls to protect yourself, For example, like if you're in like a friends with benefits thing with someone and you want something more and they're very like wishy-washy, undecided, and you find yourself, having lower self-esteem or like questioning like, oh, am I like undateable or whatever, that is a sign that you need to pull back and start, working and protecting your mental health and having a nice boundary like, hey, like I'd like to pull back and maybe not be physically intimate until we decide where this is going. That isn't manipulative. That is you protecting your peace and doing something that works for you, knowing what you want. I don't know. I'm seeing here, like, don't keep yourself in a situation that is bad for your mental health, like you've already been down this road before, I feel, and it never worked out before. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're going through, but I feel guided to say you've already been down this road before. You already know it doesn't work out. So why do you think this time is going to change? Protect your peace, establish boundaries, and love yourself, Whew, interesting start. We have compassion coming out. Yeah, I feel like when you establish these boundaries, people will feel compassionately towards you. And it says, as you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Wow, love that. See, this is asking you to have more compassion towards yourself and understand that you're good enough. You're more than good enough. You're fantastic. You're sought after. You are someone who deserves to be respected. And I don't know if all of you are in situations where you are being respected. So whether it's in your romantic life, friendship, your job, your community, or even like the way that you treat yourself. Are you treating yourself with respect, or are you constantly doing things that you know are bad for you, such as smoking or drinking, overly partying, eating bad foods, etc.? Like that's a form of not even respecting yourself. So I don't know, wherever this message applies, take it, I guess. Your major arcana card this week is the Sun in reverse. Things are definitely going to get better for you. The Sun is positive whether it's upright or in reversed. It's honestly such a beautiful, optimistic energy. But when it is in reversed, it does show a little bit of a delay. So, you'll get there and you'll get to love. You'll get to that healthiness, that just really genuinely enjoying your life from a healthy perspective. But it will take a little bit of tweaking in what you're doing. So let's get some more clarity on that. We're going to pick 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Rider-Waite deck this week. First card out for you is the Empress in reversed. And this is, literally a card that's saying it's time to work on your self-respect, self-esteem, and stop staying in situations where you aren't being treated as an empress or an emperor. You know what I mean? Like any situation where you're not being respected, Spirit is saying, are you sure you want to stay there? Or any situation where people are kind of like undecided about you, like what do I want to do with you? Any situation where you're being talked down to, and it could be from yourself, guys. Like you could be talking down to yourself. Whatever situation it is, you need to change it. You need to start embodying this Empress energy. Do you think this Empress is going to sit around and wait for someone to decide if they like her or not? Like, do you think this Empress is going to wait around and wait as, an employer decides whether or not they want to fully hire her? Like, no. So I'm just saying, like, I think you can benefit from some self-esteem this week. and standing up for yourself a bit more. Let's see. Second card out, Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, don't let anyone get away with like giving you the bare minimum while they take more than what they're giving. You know what I mean? Like, there may be people in your energy who are trying to, I'm not gonna say like trying to lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, but it's like they're trying to like be conniving and figure out how much can they give me without me giving that in return. And they may, like, whoever this is, they may literally ask you, like a job, for example, what's the minimum you're willing to accept? Or even a potential relationship, like, what is the minimum you're willing to expect? What is the minimum, or what's the maximum sacrifice you're willing to give? Like, what's the maximum you can give? And it's like, why would you even ask that? Like, I don't know, that feels like a weird question. I don't know. And even the way that these cards came out, like, they're both upside down, but like the Seven of Swords is like, he's staring over at the Queen. He's literally stealing from the Empress here and like trying to get away from it, like, you know. So there may be someone or something in your life that is just not giving as much as it's taking. And this doesn't even have to be a person. It doesn't have to be an organization. This could literally even be a habit, like scrolling through social media for hours on end. It's taking more than it's giving. Or smoking cigarettes. It's taking more than it's giving. Or whatever. It could, whatever bad habit you have or person that's taking you for granted, or situation you find yourself in that is just taking so much more from you than it gives back, like, it is time to put an end to it and establish some boundaries and be in your Empress energy. Like, you will not steal from me, you know. Put your walls up. Like, people who try to come into my empire and take my resources and leave without being taxed, I don't think so, okay? Like, you will pay your dues to me. I don't know. Third card out, Eight of Swords. Wow. Don't stay stuck, guys. Don't stay stuck. And this is like a natural progression. We go from the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords with this. And we see here someone being held hostage, surrounded by swords. And, you know, they can move forward. You know, if they follow their gut, if they follow this little trickle of water. Water in the tarot represents going with the flow, and it also represents your intuition. If she follows her intuition and just moves forward a little bit, she will get herself out of danger and she can free herself and escape and, you know, go back home. So this is a situation where if you follow your intuition, what it's telling you to say, you can wiggle your way out of this situation and not get hurt, not get used, and not get your energy taken from you. But you will have to listen to your intuition every single day because it may tell you something different every day. If you're dealing with a tricky individual who's trying to take more than they can give, for example, your intuition one day may be like, well, what if we asked them this particular question? And then your intuition the next day, you know, will have you doing something else and something else and kind of like navigate you out of this like narrow space energetically, so that way nothing is taken from you. So your intuition, I'm telling you guys, like, listening to your intuition is the greatest tool that every single person can develop because it is never wrong and it will get you out of any bad situation and bring you forward to the best path possible every single time. So your intuition is telling you day by day what choices to make. You just have to act on them quickly or when it tells you to act on them. So second row out, fourth card, we have Two of Cups reversed. Yep, I had a feeling a lot of this was talking about a person or a relationship here. Two of Cups reversed does show an unequal relationship and possibly a breakup as well. And with the Seven of Swords reversed, you know, this is kind of showing me where the inequality exists. You know, someone here may be trying to take more than they're giving. However that looks. This could be a romantic relationship or a friendship, and Two of Cups reversed does show breaking up with this person or separating from this person as a result of having more self-compassion, knowing your worth, and realizing I am good enough for good treatment. I am good enough for being treated with basic respect and having the relationship that I want. I don't have to put up with this. So fifth card out, Ten of Wands, lots of responsibility. I want to see what card is next to this, actually. Final card out, King of Cups. Wow. There is someone new coming into your life. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Well, they might not be new either. This is someone who has a lot of love for you and they show it, you know. And you know what, this could even be just like setting your boundaries up with someone, and like it's not, maybe you don't need to burn the bridge, but maybe after you establish your boundaries, they realize like, oh my gosh, I can't treat Gemini without respect ever again. Like I really respect them for that. And then they may actually change. You may see their behavior change or not. You know, this may just lead you to another person who is really amazing. And this is also you, like being in your self-love, having healthy boundaries, and not tolerating anyone's BS. So, wow. But it feels like a really busy week with the 10 of Wands. You may have a lot of work to do this week. Like you may have like a full work week ahead of you with like cleaning and like grocery shopping, everything, the whole 9 yards this week, while all this other stuff is going on. So this week, really, Gemini, it feels like a week where you're figuring things out and getting the clarity you need one way or another. No longer settling, no longer just allowing people to come and go as they please, like really establishing some boundaries. This could even, I'm seeing this could apply to children as well. Like you may have children who, you know, just come in and come out as they go, take all the snacks, and it's like, no, if you're gonna live here, you're gonna have to do chores. You know, you can't just take all of my hard-earned cash and not contribute to the household. Like you need to do chores, you need to do this and that, whatever, and you really like lay the law down, and you're respected because of it. So I don't know, this could be in so many different circumstances in your life, so you're just gonna have to listen to your intuition and see where this is applying to you. But there's something here about like people trying to come in and out whenever they want and disrespecting you in the process, and you know, get a backbone and love yourself and realize you are good enough, and you establish that that boundary. And I don't feel like you're necessarily burning the bridge, but it's like, come correct or don't come at all. You know what I mean? And I feel like for a lot of you, that actually has the person or people or whatever coming correct. So you don't have to lose out on the relationship, because they will change because you establish these healthy boundaries. So that's what I'm seeing here. Thank you guys for joining me. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I love hearing your stories. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my goddess energy intention oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.